Shalom, giving all praise to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem Karkadash, the bonds to the apostles and the bishops of New York and Connecticut. Peace and many salutations to Yakyam that's told the truth, which include you affiliated brothers. Now, I've been seeing in the news, there's been several, mishaps on bridges after the incident in Baltimore with the French's Sky Key Bridge, bridge in Baltimore being hit by a cargo ship. Huge parts of it crashed into the Patapsco River, and it's said to cost the city, millions of dollars to repair. Not only that, but in a day, that city is going to lose $9 million, $9 million a day. So if they're hypothetically, if they're running these various ports or that bridge, these various ports, which is that's where the money's coming from. 7 days out the week, then they're losing 63 million, a week. That's a lot of money. This is going to affect the American economy, and also it's going to affect various economic partners, like in particular the Asian countries, biblically speaking, the Moabites. Because the ports to Toyota and other car industries have been affected by that hit. Okay, the area is the number one area for imported vehicles. Okay, imported vehicles. Ports thousands of vehicles daily. Okay, so I'd say the infrastructure of America is being greatly affected by Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. We've been saying this for years here in GMS. The infrastructure of Babylon is sea level. It's been sea level for quite a while now, and now the effects of having a subpar infrastructure is starting to be seen. Okay, so this happened in Oklahoma. It says Oklahoma highway reopens following shutdown after a brig hit a barge hit a bridge, which is like a smaller cargo ship. And Oklahoma highway has been reopened following its closure for a few hours on Saturday after a bridge over the Arkansas River was struck by a barge. It says an Oklahoma highway has reopened Saturday following its closure for a few hours after a bridge over the Arkansas River was struck by a barge. Troopers with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol closed a portion of the U.S. Highway 59 south of Sillisaw at around 1:25 p.m. after the barge hit the bridge. No injuries were reported on the highway or the barge, according to state patrol officials. The bridge crosses the Arkansas River, where it enters the Robert S. Kerr Reservoir, which is not far from Oklahoma's uh, border with Arkansas. Since the highway reopened to traffic around 4 p.m. Okay, so it took quite a while for them to get that bridge back up. You know, um, which delays traffic, which delays commerce. Okay, it says engineers inspected the structure and found it safe to reopen. The Oklahoma Department of Transportation said in an email. A spokesperson for the Highway Patrol did not immediately reply to an email seeking comment on whether officials have determined what caused the barge to hit the bridge. Okay, so nobody knows. Well, they haven't received word on what caused that. Um, that bar to hit the bridge. Okay, and this is we're dealing with when we look at these barges and these cargo ships, you rarely hear about them hitting things because it has very sophisticated uh, technology. Okay, um, to ensure that uh, things don't hit, mishaps like this don't occur. Uh, Now, whether it's an attack, a cyber attack, we don't know. We have reports that's saying that Biden had issued an emergency alert about cyber attacks that could happen months ago. So, is this something that's we're seeing now? It's very plausible. It's very plausible. Ultimately, this is the will of the Heavenly Father. Okay, to to destroy what Esau Edom has built in a very strategic way, in a way in which he's doing so is he's tearing down the infrastructure of this place. Okay, all right. Now let's get to some scriptures. Okay, let's start with Malachi. Go to Malachi. Forgive me, my computer's running slow. If not, I just pull it up. It's Malachi. Malachi 1. Now, this is Malachi 1 and 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. That's right. So, though the Most High has allowed Esau Edom to rise up, he's going to throw down the things that he has built, you know, which includes the infrastructure of Babylon the Great. This is what we see happening right before our eyes. Now, I have another article I wanted to grab for you guys, but before I do, I wanted to read this um, in Isaiah. Now, this Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Now, when you look up this particular word here, uh, word worms, it goes to I want to say it's Rama Ramama, um, which means decay. This is what we see going on in Babylon the Great. It's uh, decaying right before our eyes. Okay, you know, we go to certain cities that once were glamorous, or riddled with litter and filth and drugs and ghoulish looking people. Case in point, look at LA. LA has returned to uh, you know a dilapidated area, man. And it's a place that's once glamorous. Excuse me. It's a place that was once glamorous. You know, now look at it. It's filthy, man. And that's just one. That's just one city. There's numerous cities that's going to look like that real soon, including here in Texas. Texas is starting to decay also. Ultimately, it's the will of Yahweh by Shemi Abishai. Okay. Now, I have I have let's see here. One more. Um one more article. Um and that'll be it. Okay. Let me get this for you guys. Now, this is according to um let's see here, Fox Weather. Okay. It says scenic California Highway 1 collapse traps 1,600 after atmospheric river rain. It says a part of California scenic Highway 1 crumbled into the sea below after the Easter weekend atmospheric river storm, trapping about 1,600 visitors and residents. After heavy rain Saturday afternoon, half of the southbound lane after the Rocky Creek Bridge collapsed, according to the uh, California Department of Transportation. Crews uh, closed both directions for 44 miles until engineers could assess the damage. That rain was preceded by 2 to 4 inches that fell on Friday. So there was quite a bit of rain that happened after their so-called Easter, which we know is our Pesach. So technically, after our Pesach happened, all these things occurred. Not after their Easter. Okay, all these things have occurred. which shows you that the Most High is visiting this place. Hey, we were praying to be passed over from these things, so more and more judgment is going to happen. And the way that the Most High is going to judge is the infrastructure of this place. Okay, all right. It says the remote road along the coastal cliff has very few connecting roads for miles and miles. Any residents and visitors taking advantage of the 3 day weekend were trapped. Check that out. You see that? That's not the game, man. You ain't going nowhere. And for brothers who never drove on so many like these highways like this, they're very steep. They're very narrow. 18 wheelers come on these all types of things. If 18 wheeler was to come over here, there's no way he could get around. Let's see, we had to literally break the law. Somebody not paying attention at night, not seeing this, they ain't close this road off. They'll flip over and die. That's how bad it is, man. There's no moving in that, you know. And you see that more and more. Just the infrastructure of this place. Construction is everywhere, you know, especially with the area that I drive in, which is a main highway. You know, what I'm saying, to the Midwest. You know, just it's all constant construction going on. You know, upkeeping of you know, these various highways, man. You know, he says, we are working on a plan to get motorists evacuated from the area. The California Highway Patrol said in a statement on Saturday. One couple told KTVU Fox 2 that they are visiting from the LA area to camp. They drove out for a lake, leaving their gear behind, but couldn't get back to it or return home for a back to work Monday. Luckily, we have flexible jobs, Land de Bruno said, so we let them know we had a minor emergency situation. You know, it's crazy. Check that out. Ooh, that's a nightmare, man. Big Sur serves a big tourist destination. There were many people who had traveled on this stretch of road south down to Blue Sur. They then had this closure, and they were just wearing that light sweater and weren't prepared in any way to return. They weren't prepared to stay the night. Kevin Drobinski of Clantrans told Fox Wednesday on Monday, this man being unprepared and being stuck on the road, that is a bad feeling. You could get, man, I'm telling you, things are, you it's amazing how uncomfortable you could get in one day. Think about if you're stuck in the car, you don't have anything to eat for 24 hours. You know, you have a young child with you. You know, you have your wife. Things will get messed up really, really quick. Okay? Very quickly on these highways, man. All right? And, you know, summertime's coming around. More people are going to be, um, on the road and things of that nature. And people are going to get caught out there playing games, you know, playing games to the Most High to stop them. You know, that's what we're praying for coverage. Matthew 24:38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You see that? So people gonna be getting taken out. Okay, right? The time of Jacob's trouble is nigh, and this infrastructure is gonna be telltale time. Of, you know, it's gonna really show when people start getting hurt out here massively. When this infrastructure begins to crumble before our eyes. All right. So stay prayed up. Stay circumspect. Shalom.